This area's fucking huge. Jesus Christ. Whew. Off screen, I explored quite a bit. I got most things uncovered. Some stuff I can't figure out how to get to. There's lots of elevation in this map. And you know how I feel about maps with one layer with lots of elevation. So that's fun. But I have to there's like a bunch of stuff underwater. At least I think that's what's going on. This one I couldn't find. That one I can literally see the checkpoint underwater, but can't figure out any way how to drain it. And then ditto for a couple of like extra domains down here, like the one-time domains. I did find all the actual material ones. I was able to find those for talents, weapons, and artifact. The artifact one I found right away. That was on screen. That's right. Hey, Dusk. Hey, Secret. Live stream chat? What's the live stream chat? So yeah, found quite a bit, but also good fucking god. Congratulations on finally getting Fire Emblem Conquest Secret! Yeah! You can play the game! Good job. Let's see. Oh, I didn't even look at... I have not even looked at my resin today. I just hopped right back on and started playing again. What can I do? I've got Tagnari to level 60, and I pilfered a lot of my my Ganyu's old equipment from back when I used Wanderer's Troop on her. It seems to be serviceable. I've got to grind for a million years to get a Dendro cup, so who knows how long that's gonna take. But he's okay. He's functional right now. He's not being a main DPS like I think he might be kind of designed to be. I don't know. Grinding some free-to-play units in Dokkan. Ooh, very nice. Now to buy the other routes, yeah. Just released the last trailer. Feeling the rest of the roster, and it's all from Part 5. Cool. I'm not watching it, but cool. There are spoilers in some of those movesets. I hate the fact that the game is constantly, like, not keeping track of what stuff you've already looked at. I'm giving you alerts again. Alright, yeah, I'm kind of at a standstill with both him and, Calais. Just because it's gonna take... I found a good chunk of the materials, like, I found some really good spots for him, but it'll take a while for it to come back, I assume, like, another day, so... They're both kinda stuck for now. I'm close with her, if I can just find a couple more. They're really scarce on some of the resources, it seems, but, so I guess there's no point in finding the boss more right now. Let me go do that new domain real quick. Before we hop back into plot, don't worry, I will be going full ham on that, obviously. Figure out where the alchemy booth is right here. Been missing those specific units for 2 years and some change, goddamn. It's still missing a couple of fast travel points up there too, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Yeah, I also he's serviceable, but you know what's really not helping is the lack of talents. I don't know what Five had decided to make the first new character of the patch. Character whose materials would not be available until like 2 days later. But yeah, day one, if I had been able to get to the talent book domain fast enough, I would have found that it's for Dory's level up materials. And now today it has Kale's talent level up materials. So I've got to wait till tomorrow to get any of his talents past level 1. I think I got one of them to level 2. Just from finding like extra books and chests and stuff, but as far as I know, that's RNG, so... Not terribly reliable. Great design, very good. They don't normally do that. Again, that's further. I guess that's just a byproduct of him technically being a standard banner character who we just are getting a sneak peek of, basically. Because like usually they do not do that. Usually, anytime there's a new character, if they're like in the first half of the patch, their talent books will be the ones that are available on the first day. So I don't know. I don't know quite what they were thinking, but yeah, it's quite frustrating. Once again, even more reason that if you're on the fence about him, you should wait for people who know what they're talking about to get a hold of him and level him up. Because nobody knows what he's quite fully capable of yet. The trial runs are kind of useless and is a mess. That should be fine. It'll take a while to kill things. This domain's actually really fucking easy. I don't know why they decided to give us such an easy one, but I'm certainly not going to complain. Did they really not replace the talent books with Sumeru ones in the Battle Pass? If not, that's evil. What's Sumeru and JC? This place is fucking huge! So much to do, so much to see. Give me more elegance. I might crown Ito or Ayato at some point. Let's show this off a little. So yeah, Kale's only level 50, Tagdari's only level 60, but I finished Heizo's friendship, so we gotta get started on these two. As far as I can tell, having two Dendro characters in the same party is not a good idea. Don't be like me with my friendship OCD, use them one at a time. Having both of them in the party at the same time seems kind of redundant. They don't seem too dissimilar from each other enough to justify it.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Just like we rehearsed. Torn to oblivion.
Give me blind from the plot secret night.
Covenant of the deep.
One with the forest.
Shine.
Smash Mouth for a bit.
Enshroud.
Implying I am not always Smash Mouth. Smash Mouth is a perpetual state of being, and I always am it. So yeah, not too pretty, like I said, again. Using two Dendros at the same team seems kind of stupid. And I also think Tagdari is not really a main DPS in, like, the traditional sense. Like, like, his charge shots do pretty good damage, from what I've seen. From, like, people in the media server who actually have him fully leveled. Like, he does pretty good numbers with his charge shots. Not Ganyu numbers. Definitely not Ganyu numbers, but, like, pretty good. Oof. I said so much. I did say that. Like I said. I am Smash Mouth.
Keep up.
But yeah, like, just from my extremely limited knowledge compared to most,
Allow me.
quote-unquote professionals or whatever,
Now you shall perish.
I feel like the smartest thing you can do with these characters, either of them, is to have them in a team with, just all the people who can trigger Dendro reactions. And just kind of have them constantly play off each other. Like, you see, even with just two, there's a shit ton of stuff going on. I got fucking elemental reactions coming out the wazoo.
There is no escape.
So, like, a team with, Tagnari, Xiangling, Raiden, if you're having energy recharge issues, or, Fischl, I imagine would be very good. And then maybe, Mona or Kokomi probably works. Actually pretty good. So yeah, very easy domain. I look forward to farming it for 50 million years, trying to get a decent full set. God, great start. Such a, that one could be something. I have no idea who that set's gonna be for. I have to assume that this one is just for Dendro characters, just period, because it's basically the Viridescent set, but for Dendro. But that other one, I'm not too sure. It kind of looks like Sino's outfit, so maybe it's for Sino. Who looks fucking awesome, by the way. The beta opened, and as usual, everything pretty much leaked immediately. Sino looks really, really fucking good. I think, I think Xeno might be the clincher for me not rolling on any weapons this patch. As much as I'd love to finally have a goddamn Amos bow for my Ganyu, there's so much other new shit that's way cooler coming out that I don't see myself playing much as Ganyu any more than I already don't. Like, I already kind of fell off from her. I play her once in a while, but just not very much. So yeah, I think we're just gonna hold off this patch from the weapon banner and just go all in on Xeno's weapon. Because holy fucking shit. Alright. Anyway. We got a date with a cute redhead. Or we could just ignore her.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Why is she in the I'd like to speak to your manager pose? Please don't tell me she's a Karen. I like her design.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
White Album is in the game? Oh,
Not
no.
completely.
Oh.
Oh,
And
no.
who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land?
Not really. She just kind of talked to us in our brains once.
Oh, really? Well, that's okay. You're still invited to the Sub-Zerus Festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come
You
on,
don't like
I'll
her?
show
You can't tell why. I like her all right. I think her design's cute. She's kind of got that thing going on I talked about where, like, you can't actually really necessarily tell what element she is at first glance. Like, the dress kind of, but, like, the red hair, it's nice. Different for a Hydro character.
This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
So they're incompetent.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zerus Festival anymore. Thank the Dendra Archon for Dunyarzad. With the Mora she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zerus, the most important performance at the Sub-Zerus Festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told them the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay, then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sub-Zerus Festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers'
Guessing we can only
birthday
reach Act 2
celebration
most
for the
likely,
Greater
yeah.
Lord. A long time ago,
Yeah, I believe I heard
Greater
somebody
Lord
mention that.
Rukadevalta's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet.
That the
Some
Archon
of the
quest is going to be
gods got
broken up
One
across like
started
2 or
playing
3
music,
patches.
and the
even, I think
Greater
I
Lord
heard?
started singing. so the goddess of flowers
Kinda
began
hope it's
to
not
dance.
that, buddy.
As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful parisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment."
Sounds fun.
Of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But Sumeru's gods also had happy times. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the goddess of flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Oh.
Milu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered Padisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the goddess of flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers, but she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the goddess of flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just 2 real Padisaras on the stage. So, Traveler and Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sabzeruz festival? Will you two be coming?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
So the last time we went to a festival celebrating an Archon, a fucking dragon literally crashed and died in front of us. So how's this gonna work?
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea.
How did the Greater Pimp die? The same war that that Raiden's sister died in, JC. The fucking the whole like huge war with like Conria and everything that happened like 500 years ago, I think, or close to it. Yeah, the same conflict apparently. It's not because you want to watch the belly dancer, because you should want to watch the belly dancer.
Of course Paimon wants to watch. Those
Howdy,
two things
Ninja.
aren't mutually exclusive, you know.
Gonna go play it for yourself? Understandable.
So how about we all attend the Sabzeruz festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area.
So these people remember them are 500 years old? No, actually, it's actually kind of stupid. It actually speaks volumes about what colossal assholes a lot of these people in Sumeru are. Because yeah, like everybody worships the old god because of like all the stuff they left for him, all the technology and knowledge and all that gay shit. So to the point that even people who were born well after, like very, very few people who are alive right now were even fucking alive for the original Archon's reign. And yet apparently nobody gives a shit about Terry Terry. Like just everybody kind of like ignores her. It doesn't even consider her like the real Archon. It's pretty fucked up, actually.
Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sabzeruz festival.
Religious folks being... It's not even necessarily a religious thing. Like I said, again, we just saw that they also look down on fucking, like, performance arts. Like, these people are so up their ass about their academia and intelligence that they kind of just don't give a shit about everything else. And I guess because the old Archon is the one that gave them a lot of that stuff and was the basis for the foundation of their country, they're just like, eh, fuck new people. Exactly. They're actually acting more like atheists. Like, I think they literally only are so all up the butt of the original one is because, like I said, she is apparently the one who invented, like, the little visors they all have that, like, hooks them up to the fucking digital library. Yeah, this is Reddit. This is the Reddit nation.
In that case, we'll take a look around.
They might as well worship a roulette wheel. How dare they? I have not met Potato Terry yet. She's already my baby. Because holy shit, these people are rude. How dare they? How dare they not pamper the potato with love and affection like she deserves? See you later, Ninja. You have fun. There's a lot of shit to explore. Aren't I an atheist? Yes. That means I'm allowed to talk shit about my own kind.
Dancing at the Sub-Zero's festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger. As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the Greater Lord.
Yeah, see?
My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the goddess of flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too.
Okay, so some people aren't dicks. We don't know. It's actually quite confusing, and they actually did call it to attention. So I assume it's going to be addressed at some point because yeah, like if Terry is the new Archon, which seems to be the implication just by the way they've been presenting her. If she is the current one, then why do the statues for this country look like her? Like, you would think if she was the new one and had replaced the old one, they would, you know, look different. Unless it's some weird reincarnation thing, or like she somehow is still the original one. Like, I don't know. They have not made that clear, and they actually did call attention to the fact that, wait, shouldn't the statue be different?
The Sub-Zero's festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival back to life. I heard she forked out a lot of mora to make it all happen.
Yeah, you can be an atheist without being an asshole. Shocking, I know.
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Two things that the academia doesn't particularly approve of.
What fucking losers?
Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and... I mean, that's what I've heard at least.
You're allowed to like perfume, lady. You don't gotta keep up the bad bitch persona. You're fine. You can have layers like an ogre.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
Exactly. Oh, it's the dog.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an Outlander?
Do blonde people not exist here?
Did you know that the Sub-Zero's festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to everyone.
Delicious. Yeah, perfume can be kind of overwhelming.
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
No blonde people, you hate this place?
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but props too?
Oh no.
I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off that crown over there. Would you like to try it on?
Absolutely.
May I?
Of course. The
Hey,
legends
Beth.
say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head.
You might not be the most
So
religious,
this
but you do
crown
believe in
was
God
made
and
to
nothing against
reflect
people who
that.
don't dusk. That's awesome.
Dunyarzad, you look absolutely stunning with it on. It's like I'm looking at the goddess of flowers herself.
Yeah. Yeah, what a goddess. This NPC.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like Catherine.
Awkward.
Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, this is weird.
This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break.
Yeah, Catherine
Hey,
number
Catherine.
87.
Oh, hey! It's the
actually only the
Traveler
fourth.
and Paimon. What's shaken?
Whoa, break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things
Yeah, she's like
over and
Nurse
over
Joy,
again
exactly.
can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day.
She is eternal.
But take you two, for example. You travel across Teyvat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about her brother.
Yes.
Because
you
we're
should keep
stupid.
searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking
And
for
apparently
aren't
just
necessarily at our
forgot that we
intended
kind of know
destination.
exactly what's up with him.
Instead, they're found along the way.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
Hello, Makoto. Isn't that Charmy? It's been a while since we've heard Catherine actually talk. I mean, I guess technically, you hear her every day when you go to the Adventurers Guild, but I usually have the volume turned down for my commissions.
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the
Skyrim
recent
stream go? It
atmosphere
went all
here.
right.
If festivals bring
It's
happiness
definitely
to
not the kind of
everyone,
game I could play on
then
my
that's
own.
where their true value lies.
I'm just very, very bored by that type of setting.
Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro, after all.
Have we?
See you around.
Then why can't I go to Dendro Traveler? She's saying that, but did my game glitch?
There's something really different about Catherine today.
Like I thought
Hey, Traveler.
we got it as soon as we
Paimon.
talked to the statue, but like I'm still Electro
hey,
and have
Thea,
not been able to
what's
change
going
it.
on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well,
I'm not Dendro
I have
enough.
an
It's
idea
not
that
my fault
might
there are
help.
only 2 Dendro characters in the game. Took forever to finally add some, but there's only 2. And then we're going another whole patch without any more.
That.
All the ones in 3.1 are not Dendro.
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions.
I'm not eating the weeds.
My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan. Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia.
Do not eat the weeds. You haven't checked if you could change secret? Yeah, no, like every other time we've gone to a place. Like what's happened is the very first time we touch the statue, we get it pretty much. But here I actually did not. And like any other time I've gone to a statue, I haven't had the option to change it, so I have no idea what's up with that. Besides not eating enough weeds.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Soon!
Look, Dia's blushing.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
You saw some funny shit reading the wiki entries for Revice characters. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, hey, Chief.
What's shaking, bacon?
What are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
Did I have
I
the
take it
traveler in
you
my
all
party
know
when I
each other
interacted
already?
with the statue? No.
We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Ozfon for more info.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Rukshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell him what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru City. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for the Scarlet King." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
You bet they are. The Scarlet King's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia, and you too, Osfond. Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that.
You got it. I already got all the fast travel points, mostly.
Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival.
Good God, her eyeshadow game. Landed on a little thick. Any characters I want in JoJo All-Star Battle, because there are only 4 DLC characters. I didn't even know it was getting DLC. No one in particular. Like I don't even know what the original full roster was. I know they apparently are adding White Album, so that's pretty cool. There. Like they cannot expect me to climb up that way. There's got to be a different way. Oh, I can go get my free Collet if I really want to. I won't worry about it for now. I'll focus on the main Archon quest for now. I in a hurry. I got 1 whole Collet from the Tignari banner.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
I'm trying to sell stuff, but I'm also high as fuck, so I can't properly yell to try to attract customers.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Well, guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru.
A couple of people very quietly brokering.
Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier.
Busy.
Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds.
That's why I love Agrabah. The action, the people.
Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads.
You are very, very easily overwhelmed, Paimon.
We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that, we don't have much else to go on. Osfund told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item? Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
Yo, we are totally not sussy baka. Tell me where I can find the bomb!
Welcome! How can I help you too?
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the Academia ever come to Port Ormos?
It's a small, tiny alley, and it's not as crowded as they're trying to make it sound. Let's ask if it'll be suspicious for us to pose as students before we pose as students. Sure.
Of course. Especially around this time of year.
Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free
I was gonna say, this lady sounds very
Some
congested.
even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos.
Relatable.
So students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the academia. Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the academia.
They look like Redditors.
They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago.
Of course, they're
If you ask
Redditors.
me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
Secret, I just realized. Is them having this little mini library attached to their heads that tells them everything they need to know and stops them from actually ever learning anything themselves? Is this not just the technology from Lala's homeworld? I'm blanking out. Cure Milky! Cure Milky! God damn it. I can't remember if it's Lala or Ruru. I think it's Lala. Good God. Yeah, remember she had to actually learn because she didn't have access to her little magic library anymore? It is Lala. Okay, thank God. I kept wanting to say Ruru instead of like, wait, no, Ruru's the purple one from Hugto.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them.
This is the nation of Redditors. Everybody in this country gets access to a magic library because of the fact that, what's it called? They have access to a magic library in their heads that tells them everything. It's literally just Lala's thing from Twilight Precure. Or Twilight Precure. Good. I can't talk right now.
Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
Would I like to take part in a bet? Depends on the bet.
They're called Ein el Akhmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein el Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady
Very
knowledge?
interesting bet.
I bet it's practically
Unfortunately,
worthless to
I
anyone
already
aside
have
from us.
Tagnari and Kole.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
And also have no money
the only
to
thing
give
left
out.
for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon.
That's
Is
pretty
knowledge
sussy
something
baka.
people just buy and sell like that?
Probably.
So, what's our plan?
Go to Jafar's Tavern.
Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora. Have you lost your mind?
Yeah, they added prosciutto and pesci apparently, but no weather report. That's fucked up. I'll talk him into it.
Oh, all right. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of mora. But if you know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
Yeah, we're all set. We are already all set on Dendro.
Keep up.
Touch, fluffy tail. No risotto. No risotto Nero. Bruh. Terrible.
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Maybe there'll be DLC? Could be DLC. I suppose.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of the Scarlet King, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of Mora this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick Mora?
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Huh.
So under Adventure Swap with Jaya.
Talk about is the
Oh
Scarlet
my
King.
god!
So they're probably the ones
Illegal.
we're looking for.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
The fuck are they talking about?
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
Devil worshippers? What would be the devil to Redditors?
Huh? Who are you? What do you want?
I'm a student from academia.
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
Your eyebrows don't match your hair.
Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
I have $2.
Huh? What is this, some kind of joke?
Oh! Sorry. She must have grabbed the wrong amount. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, Paimon can't stand to see so much more go. But there's no other choice right now.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there.
More generic NPCs.
Well,
This
what are you
place,
waiting
Saturday
for?
Morning Village. Where the fuck is Dottore? I was told that Dottore might have a role to play in this story.
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually interested to know more because we're, archaeology students.
I am Kamen Rider Beast.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of the Scarlet King. Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization,
I heard
far
about
beyond
this.
anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru.
I thought I remembered seeing something about this. Yeah, there's like almost a civil war within the country, isn't there? Between not like full on, but like there's like some kind of like class divide almost between like the desert area and the rainforest area.
The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed the Scarlet King's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. The Scarlet King isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection. Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King.
Tell me more about the stuff that isn't religious.
I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Oh, yo! Wait a minute. Hold up.
Huh?
You again? Deranged academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I didn't know he worked with them. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, your god's fake. Academia's in the right. He's very handsome.
Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Hey! Shut it, Alhaitham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this, hmm?
That's how you pronounce it.
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Oomst. It's just Sue from Honkai. Don't worry about it.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the academia because it just complicates things.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Tevat.
Kick his ass, Evass! Yeah, for those who missed it, this guy is our newest Honkai port. Very random choice. He's one of the Flame Chasers from Kevin's old group. But yeah, he's just this guy. He's literally just this guy, but not blind. It's pretty funny.
If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals.
Not blind yet. This story is still unfolding.
I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
And now he turns on us and starts grilling us for lying about being a student.
What did you say? Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
I'm so threatened.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 more
Yeah, give me my
them.
money back. I need that to level up characters.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Well...
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it.
Did I see the Star Rail teaser?
Consider
I did
the
not.
meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Emirites running too.
I've been pretty much on blackout for Star Rail. Like, I will probably try it out once it's out, but I haven't been paying too much attention to it.
Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions. He went that way! After him!
After the hot man!
Keep up.
When are you coming out? What patch are you? I need to save for you!
Wait up! It's Al-Hatham, right?
What do you want?
Thanks for the assist, Broseph.
No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two
got
gave
the
me
net
just
ready?
the opportunity
You know.
I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future.
I've already slaughtered like 50 million of those
All
guys.
right.
While
Goodbye.
exploring.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about!
Are you single?
Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that?
Why would... He clearly works for them. We're stupid. He's gonna know that we're not really.
A student. Right. Look, you should know that those
We're
thugs
fucking
conducting
dumb.
business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Can we try that again, but not be dumbasses?
Huh? Oh, yeah! She's really strong! Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with
some
that.
kind of Zeta
She doesn't
race?
even have a vision. Forget it.
Maybe not, but she can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that. Those hot-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
All right, I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 Mora for something and you didn't even know what it was? Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too. What else?
It makes you a Redditor.
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
That is a giant
This
butt plug.
is a knowledge capsule.
Sure.
To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents.
Brain blast?
Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to Mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up.
So what's on the knowledge capsule?
Oh, so that's your true objective.
I just want to ask it a question about Terry.
With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer.
Perhaps we could talk it over dinner?
You're still resolved. Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people.
We're in. Phoenix, no. The booty.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something. I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant.
Oh, yo!
Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock.
We know about her.
Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell. She's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her wares don't comply with Academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Fine. So how do we go about doing this?
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. Is that something we can learn quickly?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight?
Yeah.
Oh? That's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue. Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the same to Paimon.
That's racist.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
One's glowier than the other.
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the mora for purchasing canned knowledge. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any mora left over, just keep it.
Kino.
Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time. Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
I can make up words too.
What Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a trader near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Bye, Green Zhongli. I have no idea when the hell he's coming out. As far as I know, like, he seems like he's quite a ways off. I think he might be the Miko of this, this version of the game, where he just takes forever to come out, despite being one of the first characters introduced. I want to buy some Hera fruits.
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Paimon doesn't think it was that on the paper.
I want to buy some unripe ones.
What a unique palate. We have unripe Hara fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe Hara fruits. Show them to the warehouse.
Got it. You two, please follow me.
Hey, buddy.
You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
The warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
I knew that Dory was some kind of merchant. I didn't realize she was gonna be this fucking shady. NPC is currently involved in what now? Excuse me. How dare you? How actually dare you?
Keep up.
All right. I have to do whatever this is first, apparently.
Port Ormos is pretty great. There's so many new and interesting things, not to mention all the tasty food. Sumeru's largest commercial port sure lives up to its name. Look at all the merchants, and everyone seems excited just to be here.
Not everyone.
How did things end up like this?
All thanks to your artistic license. That's how. I should have made you wait until we got an update from Tanja.
But when I finished the prototype Aranara yesterday, you agreed that the kids would like it. That's why we tried bringing it out for a test run today.
Well, I never thought they'd dislike it so much.
Oh, what should we do?
Whoa. Yeah, going on? Hey there! Paimon's name is Paimon, and she's a traveler who was just passing by. Is there something bothering you?
Oh, I noticed you two a moment ago. Welcome to Akara Crafts, the best toy store in Port Ormos.
Uh-oh.
At least for now.
This
What's
is how
bothering
child
us is
is
this
fourth
prototype
rerun.
Aranara. To start with,
There's gonna be a temporary event
get
with
your
him where he
opinion
has
on
to
it?
pose as a salesman for this
Prototype
shop.
Aranara? You mean this wood carving here? It looks like a mushroom monster to Paimon.
It looks like it's dead inside.
There we have it. The verdict is in. What a headache.
Not the first negative feedback we've had.
So, what exactly is a prototype Aranara?
So for context, Aranara are magical creatures in Sumeru fairy tales that live in the forest. For the store's 20th anniversary, we plan to release a series of hand-carved toys based on the Aranara stories that kids know and love.
This music
This
popping
is a
off.
prototype we made to get an idea of how they would react. When we put it out there, the reaction was not quite what we'd anticipated.
They thought it looked like a mushroom too, huh?
No, worse than that, actually. I can't quite describe it, though. And I'm also not very good with kids. Maybe you could ask them for yourselves.
Why are you a toy salesman?
This is not an Aranara. No way. I've read Uncle Tanja's Aranara and the Ill Little Fungus. It says that Aranara are supposed to be chubby and squishy. The carving looks nothing like that.
Toys do look better when they're round and chubby. Uncle Tonder said in Aranara's vow that you can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart.
Why do these kids sound drunk?
This carving makes me feel lost and confused inside. I don't think the creator put his heart into it at all. It's nothing like an Aranara. Ooh.
Please just tell me the children are getting high, too.
Huh? Oh, sounds like one of those things that's easier said than understood.
Kassid and Alia didn't like this carving, but I think it's okay. It doesn't look too happy, so it's kind of pitiful in a cute way.
Oh, a positive review!
Yeah, so I would totally ask my dad to get it for me, if it wasn't meant to be an Aranara.
Oh, well, that took a sudden turn for the worse. We asked the children for their opinions.
Oh, how did it go? Has it maybe, grown on them at all?
Nope, they want to die.
Oh, this is such a shame. Why isn't Tanger back from Gandharvaville yet?
Oh, the kids kept mentioning an Uncle Tanger, too. Who is he exactly?
Uncle Tanger is a famous children's author here in Port Ormos. He wrote quite a few stories in the past, but none of them were popular among children. Just like our prototype Aranara. But around a year or so ago, he suddenly had a eureka moment or something, and suddenly the children loved every one of his stories.
That's right. My little Ghaffari loves his stories too. The whole reason we decided to make these carvings was because we saw just how popular the Aranara are among children. We asked Tanja for guidance, but right after he agreed, he went off to Gandharvaville with his son to look for inspiration. They haven't returned yet.
I'm so glad they interrupted the actually interesting main quest with actual characters that we were meeting to send me on NPC quest.
We were running out of time, so we had no choice but to carve an
At least it's
Aranara
voice
based
acted.
on our own imaginations.
I won't harp too much because it is at least voice acted, but just goddamn it.
As you can see,
How
this
dare they?
was a result.
Oh, we have to do something. Hey, since you're the famous traveler, could you do us a favor and look for Tanger in Gandharvaville, he doesn't have to come in person if he's
For a
too
moment
busy.
you thought they learned.
Just ask him to
For a
write down
moment you
his
thought they
suggestions and
actually learned.
bring his notes back to us, if you could.
Nope.
Please, if only to put a smile on the children's faces. And, of course, you'll be well compensated for doing us the favor.
They seem pretty desperate. Let's help them out. To see the kids smile. And also for our reward.
And also to get back to the actual game.
Yep, let's do it.
Tanjo takes his son with him everywhere he goes. Maybe that's why he was able to come up with such great stories.
I was actually wondering about what you sell
We're
here.
counting on you. Please.
I was actually wondering about what you sell, my dude, but sure.
Ha!
Ha! Keep up.
Oh, he's way over there. I thought he was just upstairs. Nope. Oh, shoot. Expedition Orb. Go grab that real quick.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
They really, really need to increase the limit of characters you can send out. With how many areas we have now? Like, come on. I mean, like, come on.
So Tanger's supposed to be here in Gandharvaville looking for inspiration. But how do we find him? Should we yell his name at the top of our lungs?
Simmer does not count as touching grass. I love Al Beta's voice actor. He's a fun guy. Jesus Christ.
Hey, buddy. What's your name? What are you doing here all alone? Do you live in Gandharvaville?
Wait a minute.
Regardless, don't worry. As a
Oh,
trainee
it's
forest
LA.
ranger,
Okay.
I'll do everything I can to help you.
I thought it was the potato for a second. I'm like, is she out? Is she just fucking walking around helping kids? That's adorable.
Hi, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm Rozzy. Don't mind me. I know the way back to Gandharvaville.
When people say, don't mind me, what they really mean is don't worry about me. That's all the more reason not to leave you alone. Hey, don't cry. What's wrong? Take your time. You can tell me all about it. Huh, that voice sounds familiar. Paimon's heard it somewhere before.
Weird, dumb.
Oh,
It's Kale.
Kale! And a child who
Silly.
seems to be upset. Oh, let's go say hi.
Who made the small child cry? I just want to talk.
Hi, Kale. How have you been? Paimon and Traveler. I've been doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. I'm helping Master Tainari patrol the forest. What brings you here? We're here on an errand. We heard your voice, so we thought we'd come ask you for help. You seem kinda busy, though.
I'll be fine. You go help them first, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm okay, really. The sand got into my eyes, that's all.
I actually wasn't keeping track. Is this the quest I have to do to get my free Kale, I wonder?
Sand? There is not a lot of sand in a forest. You keep saying you're okay because you don't want us to know what you're upset about, right?
Maybe.
That's exactly why you have to get it off your chest. Here's a trick. If you're keeping a secret that bothers you, you can try telling it all to a tree hollow.
A tree hollow?
Yeah, a tree hollow. Do you know Tanja's stories? The Aranar living in the forest will patiently listen to every word children say. Maybe there really are Aranar living in the tree hollows that will listen to you.
You like the R&R stories too?
Of course! I love them!
Oh, people who like R&R are the best. Okay, I'll try telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Thanks, Miss Forest Ranger. You know everything.
Aw, you're just exaggerating. Anyway, I'm trying to be like my friend, who always does her best to cheer people up when they seem sad. So, how are you doing? Feeling any better now? The forest is very dangerous, so how about we stick together?
Sure.
Wow, Cully's so good with kids. Well, helping children who are lost in the rainforest is all part of a forest ranger's duty.
Oh.
So, what was it you wanted help with? You're not lost too, are you?
We need to do this for some reason to do the main plot.
Okay, so you're looking for a children's author from Port Olmos called Tanja. And he's here in Gandharvaville, looking for inspiration. Wait, when you say Tanja, do you mean the Tanja?
That's right, Uncle Tanja.
So he's in the area, looking for inspiration for a new story as we speak? This is amazing. Could you wait for me for a second? I'll run Razzie back to Gandharvaville and then I'll be right back. I've always been curious what the man behind those incredible stories is like in person.
Wi-Fi cut out. What'd you miss? We got lectured by Green Zhongli, and he basically hooked us up with how to talk to the actual informant. But then before we could actually talk to her, we had to help some NPCs learn how to make toys better by finding the guy's kid, which in turn led us to Kale. So
Tanja's just a normal guy.
Even so, he must be more creative than most people. Wait, hold on. Razzie, do you mean you've met Tanja before?
Mm-hmm. He's my dad.
Your dad? Tanja's your dad? As in you're Tanja's son?
Uh-huh.
Ah, Paimon sees. That guy at Akara Crash told us that Tanja brought his son along with him. So he meant
sounds like a 5 out of 10 storyline.
Why are you here on your own, though? Did you and Tanja get separated?
It's alright, but it feels like we're actually making progress.
We had an argument. I was upset, so I ran off here by myself.
Oh, in that case, we should take you back to Gandharvaville first. Then we'll look for your dad and tell him where you are.
No, I'm good. Thanks for your advice, Kale. I'm not so upset anymore. Come with me. I'll take you to him.
Yay! Thanks, Razzie! Paimon thought we'd be spending the whole day looking for him.
Oh my gosh! I can't believe I'm actually gonna meet the Tanja!
Do we have a Tepe yet? Oh! Oh, hey, it was! Yep! Alright, so that is what you have to do to get your free Kale. Yeah, once again, if you don't want Technari, do not be pressured to roll on his banner just to get a Kale, so you have, like, some, like, Dendro unit besides Traveler.
So Tanja headed this way.
You get her very, very easily.
I know this place pretty well.
Didn't have to actually finish the quest to get her. There's a free unit. There's a free. I mean, they kind of had to. Like I said, the whole thing with Genshin is that like they are at least generous enough to make sure you have easy access to one of every element. Like, I didn't stream at the beginning of the game when I first started, but like back at the beginning, you got a free Amber, Kaya, and Lisa. And then if you progress far enough in the plot, you get a free Barbara. And Noel was a character on the beginner banner, which is not mandatory to roll for. In fact, some people say you shouldn't roll for it, period.
Hold the line.
But
Torn to oblivion.
most people are gonna roll on it no matter what, and it's fine long term because it is cheaper than it usually is. But yeah, so they kind of had to give us like some kind of extra Dendro character. The only element that there has ever been like an extra way to get a free one of is Animo, and I assume that that's because they count Traveler as your free Animo character. But
Wow, this is so lucky.
Little silly. I know Traveler technically counts, but by that same logic, like, so does everything else. Adam. When was a rock ever used for a puzzle in this game?
Rosie! Where are you, Rosie?
Good question.
Someone's calling for Rosie over there.
Oh, yo, shit! Found another spot for, the little lily pad things that Tignari needs. Well, I say a spot. One. Any remarkable chests? Yes, I have. Yeah, a couple. Yeah, remarkable chests are back from that one Inazuma island. Just chests with nothing in them but a couple of furniture pieces. How did that get deselected? Rude. Yo, dude, we found your kid!
Oh, Rosie! Thank goodness I finally found you. What would I do without you, my son? Were you in danger? Did the wild beasts scare you? Did the stars guide your way?
I'm okay. All thanks to their help.
Thank you. Thank you all. I dare say that even the most cold-hearted Spino crocodile would be moved to tears by your kindness.
Oh, it's nothing. It's all part of my responsibility as a trainee forest ranger. I'm the one who should thank you for creating so many wonderful stories for the children of Sumeru. I love them too.
Aww.
Really? I didn't know anyone read my stories apart from young children. That must mean you're still in touch with your inner child.
I mean, it's kind of understandable.
Okay,
she had a
then.
kind of fucked up childhood.
I have the inspiration for my next story. It shall be about an Aranara granny who's a child at heart.
Huh?
Did you just call her old?
It's an honor to become the source of your inspiration.
Oh, or just take the compliment. Okay, fine.
Kale looks like she's about to pass out. Hey Kale, are you okay? I'm okay. Sorry. I just got a little too excited.
Are you two story lovers as well? Yes, yes! The moment I saw you, the image of an Aura giant and an Aura finch traveling together popped into my mind. Oh? Who asked for my help? My sincerest apologies, but I have fans all over Sumeru. Trying to remember
Maybe? I don't
every
know.
last one is like trying to identify
technically
each
speaking,
grain
maybe
of
he
sand
could come
in the
back.
desert.
Seems like has a slightly exaggerated
A lot of
view
people
of what it
technically
means
could
to
come
be a
back. Not sure if
children's
that means
author.
they will.
Also, Paimon's not a finch. That's nothing to get excited about.
Akara Crafts. Akara Crafts. Oh! Oh, right. I remember now. That small boat once sailed into the sea of my memory, but before long it floated away over the horizon, never to be seen again. Perhaps for the best. After all, a wild tempest was raging in Tangier Harbor.
What? Paimon has no idea what he's saying. What should we do?
Writers,
do you think we should
you
get
know how it
Kainari
is.
to take a look at him?
Dad's saying he forgot about helping the people at Akara Crafts learn more about Aranara because right now he has something more important
bitch
to
and
do.
not Finch.
Oh, that's what he
Let
meant.
Paimon swear, 2022.
Well, there it is. All the proof you needed that this kid is definitely Tanger's
Aw,
son.
cute Ace Attorney.
Wait, no, this isn't the
I
time
miss
for all
them.
that. Tanger, your help is pretty vital to the toy makers. You gotta do something.
But the garden that blooms before my eyes is of greater importance, for therein lies the beautiful Padisara that all the children of Sumeru dream of. I, Tanger, have found evidence of Aranara activity right here in the Avidia Forest, conclusively proving that Aranara not only exists in stories, but in real life too. If I manage to document the first real-life Aranara sighting, the petty problems that
I'm
perplex
guessing the
Akara
creatures
Crafts
he's
will be
making up.
untangled in no
he
time.
He thought he was making up are just the
Meanwhile,
little cabbage fairies.
I may well be able to leverage this to assume leadership of the Academia. Then all across Sumeru will know of the great Tanger living in humble Port Ormos.
Aren't you literally already famous?
I haven't written any papers myself, but I think you need to have a bunch of them approved by the review board before entering the academia. You also need a detailed and objective experiment record. Anyway, Tanja, what did you mean by evidence of Aranara activity?
The hook's what's important in a story. The great storyteller Tanger never gives his audience the bait right away. Come with me.
Wait, not that way. Kale, what's wrong? Nothing, but that way leads us deeper into the Avidia Forest. I'm just concerned for Tanja's safety. And I think I'm starting to understand why Razi and Tanja were fighting.
Yeah, a little bit. I think Paimon swears a lot. I think she should swear a lot. It'd be really, really funny. Karina Boetger in that voice. Just swearing like a sailor. That's just fun
Just
around
as
there.
I expected, the promise of one of my stories has kept you hot on my heels.
But this is just an ordinary tree hollow. Paimon's not seeing any evidence of Aranara.
You can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. Look with your heart and you too will understand.
Paimon's not sure what look with your heart means. But anyway, let's start by investigating the area around this tree hollow.
Gotti?
Hey, look! There's a note here. Could this be the evidence that
Miss
Tanja was
Paimon
talking
British.
about?
There we go.
Where's
the Genshin UK dub?
It's too
It's the
hard.
same script
I
as the
can't
English dub,
remember the
except it has
names
all
of
British voice
these
actors.
Mushrooms. Do Aranara need to learn about mushroom classification? Here's another note that says, "This tree hollow is my castle." That sounds more like something an Aranara from the stories would say.
If you say so. Uni's VA is Paimon. Let's fucking go.
There's another one here.
If only I were a clever Aranara. A clever Aranara. Is the emphasis on clever or Aranara?
Yes.
How does it feel to bear witness to a groundbreaking discovery? Exciting, isn't it? The crude handwriting may look like a child's, but don't forget, we're in the middle of a rainforest. I doubt that a child would be able to reach this deep into the forest, and I doubt even more that they would think of this lonely tree hollow as some sort of impenetrable castle. I boldly hypothesize that this tree hollow is in fact the Aranara's academia. The notes we saw were written by the Aranara themselves. There is no doubt in my mind about that. An Aranara that wasn't so bright left a note here wishing to become a clever Aranara. Oh, I shall craft a new story for them and call it The Aranara in the Tree Hollow. How's that? Don't the very words just conjure up images of Aranara in your mind's eye?
Nope.
Well, many an adventurer knows how to take to the skies with their easily visible wind gliders, yet they do not possess the invisible wings of imagination, making it hard for them to keep up with my train of thought. How about you, Miss Forest Ranger? Do you soar into the atmosphere on the wings of imagination?
Huh? Me? I don't know. Maybe I do, but maybe not.
Helpful.
Anyway, it has nothing to do with me, so...
You doing okay there, little buddy?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that witnessing Tanja's creative process is a little...
Never meet your idols.
Overwhelming.
Kids. Yeah, that's the word for it.
Yes. Yes. Overwhelming.
That's the polite way
For
of putting
now,
it,
I've decided to stay here with Razi until we witness the legendary moment when the Aranara appear in this hollow. Don't worry, I won't let the Akara Crafts toymakers down. When a real Aranara appears, their little troubles will be resolved in an instant.
He seems pretty stubborn. Looks like we'll have to stay here and wait a little longer. No, I think we should return to our camp first. Tanja, in Aranara and the Three Little Fungus, it says that Aranara are very sensitive creatures. I don't think they'll show up if we stay here.
Oh? Was that in the story? Yes, I remember now. Miss Forest Ranger, you sure know your stuff. In that case, let's go back to camp and call it a day. We'll continue our search for evidence first thing in the morning.
Hey, best. I'm so glad there's still an option to skip this. It's great. Great, grand, wonderful. Talking.
Traveler, wake up!
That's not my name, Paimon. We've known each other for 2 years. What's up?
It's not the Aranara. It's Kale. She's gone. Oh, Paimon's been worried about Kale since last night. Even though she kept telling us she was okay after we saw the evidence of Aranara activity, she's been acting kind of strange.
It's probably because the guy's kind of a fuckboy.
Anyway, let's go find her.
Daishi, after choosing to discard Kaguro's help entirely,
Aren't these Kale's footprints?
Daishi's resolve and sense of justice strengthened greatly, but his righteousness eventually got the better of him, turning him into a brash and emotionally reckless individual. Yeah, I mean, that's the polite way of putting it. Good God. Little guy's fast. Or? Oh. Nope. Is that not a, okay? I figured that would be one of the puzzles where you have to just kill a bunch of, like, non-aggressive Animo slime, and they'll give you a chest. But I guess not. You'd say it turned him boring, but what do you know?
Came back here alone. Is she waiting for the R&R?
What are you talking about? He got really, really angry and yelled at the computer.
A place nobody knew about.
Very
I never
reckless.
thought Tanja would find it, or that I would run into the Traveler in Paimon. If I'd known, I would have just told the Tree Hollow instead of writing it down. There must be another way to practice my handwriting.
Oh!
Now
Oh,
I've created
shit.
a whole new problem for myself. What do I do now?
Oh.
Dress up as an R&R?
Oh, no.
Oh, no, that
Oh,
won't work.
poor girl.
I should be writing something that an R&R would never say, so that Tanja won't mistake me for one of them. But what should I write? What should I write? Oh, I've got it. There's no way Tanja could see this as the work of an R&R.
So the evidence of R&R activity we saw during the day was actually evidence of Kali's activity. But why didn't she just tell Tanja?
Because she's a shy little goober.
Oh, right. Kali told Razi that he could tell any secret to a tree hollow. Must be because that's what she does. And now she even writes it down. Yeah, you're right. We'll keep her secret for her.
Aww.
Oh,
She earned a
she's
spot in a
almost
Daughtery
invited.
Club? I'd say
Let's
so.
head back.
I'd say she's already there. Sad-ass, literally tortured backstory.
Aha! There's a new note just as I expected. Yes, yes! It's the same handwriting, which means it must have been written by the same Aranara. Let's see what it says.
Ooh, what could it be?
Uh-oh.
I want to visit Mondstadt during the Ludi Harpastum again?
Aww.
No, that's impossible. This must be some kind of mistake. How could an Aranara go to Mondstadt for the Ludi Harpastum? Even I would never write that into a fairy tale.
So, in other words, the notes can't have been left by an Aranara.
Yeah. If you ask me, they were probably left by a passing merchant from Mondstadt or something. Definitely not an R&R.
No, I refuse to believe it.
Bruh. Outstanding.
I can't.
Please get back to the main plot. God damn it.
What do you mean you can't?
It's funny how the wiki
Not
tries.
like it'll take you
Like
a
I
huge
said,
amount of
ever since
You've written so
Exade,
many stories beloved by the children.
the wiki has
sure
just
you
been
can help
trying
create
very, very
carvings that are
hard to
just
be
as
like
successful.
fully comprehensive and like very, very detailed plot analysis, which is cool. It's respectable, and for really good seasons, it's nice to have notes that detailed. But for stuff like Revice, it just turns into a lot of like circle talking to like try to make it seem like more is happening than it actually is. Where is the Zio movie placed? No. The answer is no. It's an alternate finale. The producer of Zio was infamously bad about like flip-flopping on plot points and like what counts as canon and what's not. There's a whole bunch of issues there all over the place, but the movie in particular, just it's an alternate continuity. I would say watch it after the main show and just consider it like an alternate ending. Because otherwise,
no! I can't do it.
Calm the fuck down,
I thought
buddy.
that if I could find an R&R,
Doesn't make
I'd be
a whole
able to
lot
help
of sense.
Akara Crafts. But it was someone from Mondstadt all along.
But you've managed to write all those stories without ever having seen a real R&R, right? What makes this so different?
Rossi, you tell them.
Really? Can I?
Yes, it's fine. Tell them.
Which Zia movie? I
know
assume you
this
mean
is the moment you've been
Overquartzer.
waiting for.
By Zia movie, do you mean the one that's just called Overquartzer, which is just the name of the theme song? Overquartzer is an alternate ending / AU type of thing. Decade vs. Zio takes place way after and is probably best ignored. Yeah, Overquartzer, yeah, okay. And Zio versus Decade takes place after the show as well, obviously. Other movies, I don't believe there are any other movies besides those.
Okay. Kale, Traveler, Paimon, do you remember when I said that there was a secret I didn't want to tell anyone? I didn't want to tell anyone the secret, but it made me feel very sad and also turned Dad into a completely different person. So, I think I should tell you. Dad isn't the one who came up with all those R&R
Shit, I
stories.
forgot. Can you tell I don't like that one very much? Heisei Generations Forever takes place like 12 episodes into Zio, I think.
What? Hold on. So if Uncle Tanja wasn't the author, then who was it?
The kid, probably.
Wait, you don't mean...
It was me. Dad's been telling stories in Port Ormos for as long as I can remember. I always got to listen to all his
and
new
then
stories.
Ray Walk, yeah, that's the actual name of that
Every
one.
night,
I
Dad
called
would
it
give me a
versus Zio.
Zaytune peach for dinner, and
But
I'd
it's not
eat
the
it while he told his stories. The Zaytune peaches were delicious, but Dad's stories were really bad. He always uses sentences that are really hard to understand and strange, metaphors, I think they're called.
I can't believe
But Dad
this
kept
kid's
on going,
dad wrote
telling his
Revice.
stories again and again. Oh, one time, he even borrowed a camera from Lord Sangemabe's shop and got me to take pictures of him in action. Dad showed me the picture and said that it shall become the precious record of Sumeru's best storyteller early in his career. Even though I only had Zaytune peaches to eat
So
and
all
not
after
so
the
great
show,
stories
yeah,
to listen
basically.
to, I was happy.
I mean, you can watch Generations Forever.
Then one day, I
12
tried telling
episodes in
Dad
or
a
whatever it
story I
takes
came
place
up
in,
with.
but yeah.
Dad seemed really excited from the
It's
very
just
beginning.
a build crossover. It's not that important.
He looked really happy. He lifted me up high into the air and told me to continue.
You've been suffering,
He
Ren.
lifted
What's
me
up?
up so high that I was looking down at him. As I continued with my story, I saw his expression gradually change. And when I got to my favorite part, Dad started crying. I guess he must have been moved by my story. When Dad put me back down, I looked up at him again, but now he had a scary look in his eyes.
You remember it so vividly.
It's not only Rossi. I, too, remember every
Yeah,
detail
Tepe
of what
wrote
happened
build,
that
this
day.
guy wrote Revice. We cracked the code.
After that, I gradually grew in fame and started making money.
Which one is
I
Generations?
became Sumeru's best storyteller, just as I always dreamed.
Generations Final is the one between X8 and Build, the really good one that's one of my favorites, that has a bunch of returning riders. Generations Forever is the bullshit metafiction one. That's only between Build and Zio, with a couple of cameos.
Finally,
that's
we
it.
could afford more than just Zaytune peaches for dinner.
It's the one where we get to see another Kuga. It's the movie where we get... It's the only time when we get to see what another Kuga and Double look like. Because they didn't get tribute episodes in the actual show.
It would make Rosie happy.
You thought I liked Forever? It's okay. Forever is not bad. It's okay. I know a lot of people fucking hate it, apparently. I actually don't hate it, but, like, it's fine. It's a crossover movie.
I was really happy
If you give a shit about seeing the build cast again, you'll probably get a better time out of it.
Tanja's son instead of Rosie. I kind of guessed why, but I also didn't want to believe it. Dad got busier with things that had nothing to do with storytelling.
Good God,
like
Ren,
that
I am
request
so
from Akara
sorry.
Crafts.
Jesus Christ, is there anything you can
So
take
I
for it
made up
whatsoever?
my mind that this time, I just want to be good old Rosie so that Dad will become good old Dad again. Instead of Dad the way he is now, starting every story with, dedicated to my dearest Rosie. I prefer my dad how he used to be, stumbling over words and not knowing how to end the story. That's why I decided to keep how I imagine Aranara to look like a secret.
Wait, Paimon gets it now. To sum up, all of Uncle Tanja's fairy tales were actually stories written by Rosie. And because Rosie didn't want Tanja to keep living a lie, he refused to help him with the Akara Crafts commission.
Yes.
Metafiction bullshit, yes.
That's why I tried looking for possible evidence of Aranara. But it turned out that I was just being a clown, as always. And not even a funny one.
3, you forgot to continue
I'm a
Zio.
terrible father.
The last one you watched was the Not
I'm
4Z
sorry,
tribute.
Rosie.
Yeah, you're still very
I'm
early.
so sorry. And I owe you all an apology, too, for wasting your time.
Just gotta hope it stops before Friday, which is your first day of
Rosie's
school.
the only one
Goddamn
who can
right,
help
Jesus.
Akara Crafts.
I'll be hoping for the best for you.
If you can manage to persuade him, that is.
Just keep
Right
drinking
now,
plenty
I
of
think I
water,
just
maybe some
want to
soda.
find a tree hollow and
if you can drink soda,
be quiet for a while.
you can get away with it.
Are we gonna let this happen?
Yeah, sometimes soda helps my stomach ache, sometimes it does not. It's always kind of a toss-up.
You want me to help Akara Crafts with their carving?
Yeah, the 4Z cast was busy with the Bleach movie, so they combined it with the 5's tribute.
Well, I did mention what the Aranara look like in
Which
my
works
stories.
well for, you know,
But to make a carving,
compensating for the
we
4Z
might
cast
need
not
more
being there, but
details.
shortchanges the 5's cast, which always
Kale,
kind of
Traveler,
pisses me
and
off more
Paimon?
than that, even.
I might need your help on this one. I've never really
This
left
Monday's
Port
gonna be
Ormos
so
before.
good.
This is my first time in Gandharvaville.
Last episode of Revice,
Well,
the
it's
evil
my
will be
first time
defeated,
being
and then we
so
get to
far
watch
from
the start
home.
of X8, including the goddamn Pac-Man
Sumeru
movie.
is so much bigger than I thought.
Gonna be
Seeing new
beautiful.
places has given me loads of new ideas for my Aranara stories.
Friendly reminder to anyone who has not yet been exposed to Kamen Rider. We are watching X8, a very, very good entry point season. I highly recommend tuning in if you have not tuned in for a group watch at any point before.
So I want to visit more places in Sumeru. That way, I can help Akara Crafts create an Aranara carving that everyone will love. And I also want to take pictures of Dad everywhere that we travel to.
You still want me to come with you? Even after all I've done?
Yeah, of course. Come on, you're the best dad ever.
Oh.
This is the happiest Arazi has sounded since we met him.
I want to thank you, Kale.
Huh? Me? I didn't do anything to help.
You told me about telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Even though I didn't have the time to find a tree hollow, telling everyone my secret made me feel so much better.
Yeah, ginger ale. Clear
Yeah.
sodas.
It's hard to keep too many secrets. And there's no need to hide our mistakes from others all the time. I made a lot of mistakes back in Mondstadt. But when I look back on them, it all feels more like a new beginning. I'm sure this experience will be the same for Tanja.
Did you just say you've been to Mondstadt?
Don't worry about it. Look at Lefkov.
I just passed by once.
Didn't Kusaka
Never
die?
mind that.
Yeah.
Come on now. Akata Crafts is waiting for us.
Again, Zio's strange.
Let's go, Razi. Grab that camera and see what hidden inspiration we
It's
can discover
very, very,
along the
very
way.
hard to tell, like, how canon it actually
Okay.
is.
Let's go. Come on, Dad.
Just, with Zio, here's how
Rosie,
I...
slow
here's how,
down
here's
and watch
how
your
I see
step.
Zio. With Zio, assume that the time traveling that has already happened in Zio is just constantly kind of already fucking with events, even when it doesn't seem like it. So, like, Kusaka's alive, don't worry about it. One is that, like, assume that the timeline's just fucky-wucky in general, don't worry about anything too much. And two, I like to think of the ending of that show as a cosmic retcon that is just retroactively giving slightly happier endings to a lot of stuff in general, because Kusaka is also in the Gates movie that takes... That's the other one I was thinking of. There's a Gates movie. There is, Dusk, there is a Gates-focused movie that takes place after the show as well, and we don't give a shit about Gates, but it does have some interesting cameos in it. A lot of cool people come back. Give her all sorts of new fascinating things to experience through camera. We've had a camera. Oh, this is still a whole ass thing. Oh, okay. Oh, it's for the actual event. Okay. Kind of funny that they give you the call light pretty much instantly. Do we consider Kamen Rider 4 canon? Yes. I think it happened. I think Kamen Rider 4 happened. It is real. It mattered. Oh, god damn it. I should have started this before I started farming this guy. Oh well. Dude, what is it still yelling at me for? Oh, I have stuff already. Oh, it does count. Okay. I already have them. It actually did already count what I did off screen. Okay. Alright, bruh. Notifications, go away. I get it. We'll worry about that later. Alright, back to the plot. Yeah, Go dying 27 times is canon. Not throwing up anymore yesterday, so... Oh god, I'm so sorry, Ren. Jesus. That is the worst. Alright, I'm gonna teleport back here. I'm actually gonna take a break real quick. My throat is dry as hell from yabbering so much. I'm out of tea. I have been out of tea for like an hour. Alright, come back. 2 minutes. We will resume the actual plot. We get to finally actually meet Dory. I have a feeling she's gonna be fun. But I suppose we'll find out.
I'm feeling alright today. I'll take the chance to try to get some more done than usual.
Oh, she's adorable. Good God. Alright, be right back.
Strangers say hello to me. Tomorrow their names will be carved on the stones. We're going home, but I'm a terrible liar. Forgive me, that's not the art of betrayal. For the sake of the day, keep crying out. dream of heaven. Thought the dream of heaven never lasts very long. The running flash and dark sky invade my woods. Forgive me, just get me out of this hell. For faith and the game, keep crying out. Swing the fool, swing the fool, swing the bring it to now. I must be that way, live can't hear my command, but still I can't see the way, oh. I am the reaper, took my place in the world, that's why I have to go.
I'm. Got tea, I got water, and I got some leftover bread.
Bring it on your boss!
Is the wizard tribute good? It's alright. It's hampered by the fact that they only got one returning character, but it's okay. It's not a bad two-parter. It's a fine episode, I'm just not sure it's the best tribute it could possibly be. Are Mitsuru Matsuoka and Kohei Takeda the only actors to play two or more characters? No, definitely not.
When I don't have much to keep me occupied, old thought patterns start to
For two
creep
more
back
riders,
in, and
specifically.
as soon as I start talking about
No,
it,
still no.
flashbacks start.
Todoroki. I don't know the actors' names. I'm not even 100% sure who Mitsuru Matsuoka is, but... Oh, he's the, Oh, he's the drive singer, isn't he? Yeah. Eternal. And 4. Yeah, Todoroki's actor played Todoroki and, Green Mage in Wizard. Do we count the mages? I count the mages. I wish they were handled better and had better designs, but I do still count them. They do still serve a role in the story and count as riders, so... It's fun. I will figure out all that stuff later. I gotta go meet a tiny merchant.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Exactly. I count the mages as riders more than I count the weekend troopers as riders. Ugh. God. Congratulations.
Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
I forget the entirety of the fucking buzzwords. Sholmes, no. Dizziness with a side of tinnitus, please. Or wait, I don't know what that is. Let's pick the one that's actually a real thing. I prefer heat stroke.
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer to erudition.
Oh, shit.
Eating something that causes heat stroke sounds horrifying.
I'm sorry.
Oh my
but
God.
As things currently...
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look at the paper that I'll...
Did he give us a paper?
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style?
Good question. I wish these notes actually told me. It literally doesn't fucking say. Oh, wait. Okay. It's code for bulk and small amount. That doesn't change the fact that I don't know which one I need to actually ask about. Sumeru City,
I'm
whatever.
guessing that you're going for a more traditional packaging since this is your first time here.
Wait a sec. Sumeru City style means we're only buying a few things.
Motherfucker.
He's cautious of us.
Oh my.
Let's take a closer look.
I didn't know.
Before I retrieve your product, please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Switch. Without actually giving me any context for what I'm looking for. Bruh.
Thanks. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra! Run!
It's the cops!
What? The Matra? Where? Oh, Hatham said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
Scatter!
We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
It's the cop! You'll never take me alive. I enslaved my own country for 100 years or so.
He ran that way! Look, he's over there!
Bruh. Come the fuck back here, Sonic the Hedgehog.
If you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way! Another password! Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building on the right!
Here, over here. You can stop running now.
Hey, I was gonna say, I'm guessing there were not actually cops. And that's just fucking part of the procedure. Oh.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now.
She looks so
are we definitely gonna be safe here?
She feels over-designed, but only for her body size. If she were an older character model, then she'd be fine, but just the giant hat, the big-ass 80s glasses on this tiny, tiny potato kiddo.
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Pink Diona. A lowland Diona.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory? Paimon sure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business.
I have never been more threatened in my life.
But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you?
I helped a god commit tax fraud.
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it.
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces, no matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business.
I helped a god commit tax fraud, another god get drunk and eat his own arm, and I'm dating a global terrorist. I also helped Ito vandalize a building once or twice.
So that's why I prefer to have customers like you.
We're gonna get along just fine, Dory.
It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, knock yourself out. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good.
Jesus Christ. So what are you selling?
Ah, yes, of course, of course. Go ahead, help yourselves. Voila!
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions.
Speaking of global terrorists.
Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls.
Oh, Ajax.
Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 Mora.
Hey, Pom. This is Dory. She's a very, very shrewd merchant girl / information broker. We had to fucking basically broker a drug deal to even be able to meet with her. She's selling us knowledge butt plugs.
Yeesh, who would want to be an expert in that topic?
We are definitely probably not getting to Xenoblade tonight. I have to imagine that finishing up all the main story stuff for the new patch is probably going to take at least the week.
Or how about...
Not only would I say don't hold your breath for Xenoblade tonight, I would say don't hold my breath for Xenoblade for the rest of the week.
Early Archon War period.
I will be playing something else on the weekends, but it's going to be AI. I want to get AI finished.
With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
Yo, Blanco.
Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful.
2 million Mora, and it's yours. No discounts.
Whoa! That's a lot of Mora!
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire.
Live dub, I will do the live dub this
contents
week.
and price of each
I won't
knowledge
cancel that
capsule
again.
are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom.
Alright, let's try the method that Alhaitham mentioned.
Alrighty. That one. This one. And that one.
Ah, you've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
Hello, tiny purple child. Canned knowledge.
We'll take these, please and thank you.
My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million mora.
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million.
But is that other capsule worth it?
But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million mora.
Paimon, I have 50 million characters to level up.
Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs to Alhaitham. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself?
I can create Brain Blast on my own at will, thank you very much.
Come on. We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem. You've got a deal, Dory. We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 mora.
How about let me actually see which one I'm buying first?
Select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there?
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Please, take your time.
Uh-oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these.
All of the ones in that pile are going to be glowing red. Her voice sounds familiar. Dory, she does. They're all fake! Not fake. They're all poopy. They all only contain knowledge of dick butts.
So they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword fighting techniques 8.
No!
Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one.
I'd go with the runes. I know how to sword fight already. What the fuck ever. Whatever makes you happy.
Dory,
take my money.
We'll take this one.
You got the Foxy Boy in 2 singles, JC, you lucky bastard. Me, slowly but surely realizing just how many it didn't really sink in because of how many I had to start. I started rolling for him with 26k. He came home with 15k. I spent so many goddamn gems on him. Fucking terrible. And now fucking Cino's out here, looking like the funnest character in a hot minute, and I want his weapon and... God fucking damn it.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your mora to Dory and doors will open.
Rest in peace, my dream of getting an Amos bow from the next weapon banner. That's all I have to say. I was really hoping he'd come home at least a little early.
Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Say more funny things, tiny child.
Mora, mora, shiny mora. Oh, please come back anytime you need something.
Relatable. She heard Al-Hathim gave us 53 beats no one wanted exactly. I was gonna say, yeah, we were being very dumb there for the record. Like, the whole reason we did this for him is because he got blacklisted from her, right? Saying his name out loud was very, very stupid. Easily could have backfired. What's shaking, hot stuff?
You two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Whoa, there's so many people from the academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
That is a very long, complicated name that I don't even dare want to attempt to butcher. She's on the new Yu-Gi-Oh, but other than that, you don't know her. Well, she does a good job, whoever she is.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay, now, tell me how your encounter with Dory went.
Okay.
You crowned Benty's ult today? Nice.
So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
We just want to meet Terry.
Yeah, she just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or even how to find your brother?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades. I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar. They adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish their deity's soul.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the divine knowledge capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the divine knowledge capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the divine knowledge capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the divine knowledge capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation?
That's what I want.
Okay. Then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Haytham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you.
Shove it up your butt.
Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
Nope, everywhere's the same.
Faster to fast travel. No. No. Can't quite tell. Probably could have gotten there faster, but whatever. This way I get to fly. And also notice chest I missed. Oh, Eula! That's what I figured stuff like that was gonna happen. Eula being a jelly gremlin. Oh dear.
There is no escape. Rest and rebuild. Fly. Bring refuge.
Can't see?
Shine down.
Wärmst? Well, okay then. I'll figure that out. Okay. Not that. You run out of stamina so fucking fast in this area. They really, really needed to raise the cap here, and I don't think they did. Very unfortunate.
Alright, this place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really? Aw, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles, one before using this knowledge capsule and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry, I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Wow! Haytham! You must have been one of those guys at the Academia who got top grades on everything.
You're a nerd!
Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the
By different routes and
Academia,
fates,
right?
it would be through the main menu and then explore fates
why are you
option.
risking getting caught by the mantra for this capsule?
There should be some kind of option for DLC. You may have to. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. I would think you could buy it right away. You may have to play through the game for a little bit until you get access to the Outrealm Gate. But Explore Fates, is that an option there? Then try that, yeah.
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
There is no escape.
Hold the line. Go!
I'll uproot you. One with the forest. Ha!
Try it in a bit. Okay.
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Oh my god, I can see into forever!
Hey, how are you feeling?
I could taste the colors.
You mean that it worked?
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
I hear everything.
Oh, see? He gets it. He also took the capsule.
Keep up.
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Oh, hey, Thumb. How's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Boo!
How much?
That's lower than the Gasha rates. Worthless.
Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase.
Yeah, we're too
At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment. I'm heading back to Akela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
So dumb. These fucking these time changing mechanics, Dory. I mean, I like we knew. He kind of figured. Paimon's the one who talked us into it. You gotta respect the hustle. It worked. I'm so glad that I have to do this twice. At least it's not real lifetime gated. But nonetheless. It's really fruity but very sweet. It's also very cooling while aiding my thirst. A cooling aid. I'll call it Kool-Aid! Surely no one's ever thought of that!
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Yo, Dory! I want to buy more knowledge buttplugs. Yeah, there's probably... I have to imagine there's probably, like, some world quest that I haven't found that might be time-gated. Like, IRL time-gated. Like, there was an Inazuma, but I haven't found one yet. I think I found exactly one other world quest, but I haven't touched it. Kool-Aid Man burst through a wall. You can't do that. All suit. Oh, yeah. The knowledge buttplugs are selling like hotcakes, man. You get smarter and you get to put stuff up your butt. Everybody loves that. Surely.
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Can knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please, oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind.
Your soul.
Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary
I changed my mind.
canned knowledge.
Dory, I would like you to come home in 110 pool once the Ganyu and Kokomi banners drop. Can you do that for me, honey? I'd really, really appreciate it. So I can just go all in on saving for Sino and his weapon.
But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it.
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of
Put
what's
that one on my
happening in the market
tombstone.
in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it.
Name your price, okay?
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain el Ahmar.
Ain el Ahmar? You mean the Eremites who worship the Scarlet King?
Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of the Scarlet King. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure.
Gonna purchase Birthright and then Revelations.
Thanks to
Nice.
discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. Mora for Dory opens doors.
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain el Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al Haytham.
Yeah, so she's adorable, by the way, once again. I always appreciate when they actually have fun with the characters and let them be kind of dicks. Just a greedy, greedy little goblin. Good for her. Good for her.
Keep up.
Oh, god damn it. Oh.
All right. Let's hear it.
It's in the hands of Al Akbar.
Dory even gave us evidence
It's a
to
trap!
verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain al-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
So we have a god with brain holes who is an alcoholic and can eat his own limbs. A thunder god of destruction who's an otaku. Zhongli's in there somewhere. He doesn't know what money is. And is also an alcoholic. And then we have a god that invented knowledge buttplugs. Except it may not have been her. It may have technically been her successor. Or predecessor, rather. We still don't know, like, quite what's going on there. Something fucky's going on.
At first,
but yes.
Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar guys.
The gods of this world, ladies and gentlemen.
Everything's playing right into your hands.
Look forward to the next area, Fontaine, where we will meet the Hydro Archon, who has a sick juggling act.
After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
What Honkai character do you think they're gonna pilfer for the Hydro Archon? I feel like the fire and ice ones are kind of obvious, but Hydro not so much. And Honkai doesn't have a Hydro element. I'm not sure who they're gonna swipe for that one. There's not a whole lot of blue girls in Honkai. I guess they could like kind of take. I guess they could get creative with like Rita or Durandal or something. But I don't know.
See you then.
Probably why they're blaming it on the potato. Probably. So much time until global celebration of Dokkan. The theme is the first Cooler movie. Ooh, nice. Why don't you like the Lesser God? Because she makes my butt sore.
I'm sure he's taking his time. Where could he be?
I don't want to believe in a god that makes me shove stuff up my butt to get smarter.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Terrible.
Yep, let's go.
It's understandable. I don't want to believe in a god that allowed Kamen Rider Revice to exist.
Keep up.
Sometimes that's all it takes is one slight. Just be like, that's it. No more deities. You think she's the smart one here if she can get you to do that in the first place? Fucking right. People are out there actually taking her word for it. They only have themselves to blame.
Oh, hey, Thumb. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
Can you imagine if we actually got to demo this guy? Like 5 patches before he's actually anywhere near being ready to be playable?
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word.
I don't even know what weapon he has. I see a Dendro Vision.
This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine. Your funeral.
Actually, we're married now?
I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Let's go, girls!
Uh-oh, here they come!
to.
Catalyst or sword?
That's close enough.
Hi!
Inazuma shines eternal! Ha!
You hope Barca is the Sentry user, that'd be pretty funny.
Just like we rehearsed!
I'll uproot you!
Billowing surge! Rust and rebuild!
Illusion shattered!
Academia scum!
Norian scum!
Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great!
Oh no! A slightly scarier NPC, what the? Uh-oh.
Boss?
Uh-oh! Oh no, he shoved it too far up his butt! Uh-oh. Brain blast!
Boss! Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
Get fucked!
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Divine knowledge of the gods is fucking pissed! Yo! Boy! Holy shit! Yeah, the thing is red! Wait a minute! Little headphone things turning red to denote being evil. We 0-1 now? Uh-oh.
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Alhaitham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
Mine! I would not recommend using that thing. But hey, nice. Boy's got some sticky fingers.
World, forget me.
Oh!
You want it?
What in Tibet just happened?
Ah!
The guy suddenly lost his mind!
Okay, so yeah, so one, yeah, I'll hate theme is great. Gonna throw that out there right now. 2, yeah, that's the same. So that's the same shit we heard in the video. I wonder, and that captures like the divine knowledge of the gods. Okay, first theory. Is the previous Archon like as pissed as I am at her people for acting this way? Is it her telling the world to forget about her? Is like you people gotta fucking move on. Like she can't rest in peace because her people can't let her go or some shit like that. I wonder.
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
That seems like a bad idea.
You mean the divine knowledge capsule did that to him?
You think you like him more now? Secret? Yeah, like, again, it's nice when characters are willing to have some flavor to them. The fact that he just straight up stole that thing from under their noses. Like, yeah, good for him.
Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
That too.
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest.
Could also be the Scarlet King. I guess it could also be that.
Doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said?
Complaining the world forgot about him, yeah.
Forget me. What could that possibly mean?
Yeah, we're not getting the full sentence, so there could be a couple of interpretations to that.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the divine knowledge capsule back too. What a shame. We were so close. Still, Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Oh, we were so busy
busy trying to find the divine knowledge.
Yeah, we don't even know the Scarlet King's actual name. That's a very good point.
Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we could go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all.
Does she have a house?
Moreover,
we could break into her house.
Since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Like I said, he jumped it too
Everything
far.
about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
It has nothing to do
I'm
with
heading back
vengeful
to the
gods.
Academia.
He just put it too far up
How
there.
about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
Yeah, I'm sure nothing bad will happen there. Again, the last time we went to a festival celebrating an Archon, a fucking dragon died, and we almost got framed for murder. That's also how I met my boyfriend. So what could possibly go wrong this time? Let's go back there.
Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
See you in my rolls. Whenever the hell you come out. Also, yeah, he didn't tell us he got it.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Oh, he's a sussy baka. I was gonna say, yeah, are we really gonna leave without him telling us that he pilfered it? Yeah. Yo, what an asshole. I like him. Interesting. Oh, was that Act 1? That was Act 1! Oh, of course, JC. Yeah, you know how it is around here. I make one stupid joke about a scenario, that just becomes the entire lore for the character. I made one joke about Venti drilling holes in his brain, and look where we are. He's an asshole, but he's our asshole indeed. Yeah, I'm down for that. Alright, let's see. What time is it? Almost 10.
We didn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival, right?
Nah, totally. We're just in time.
Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time.
Now, everyone has brain holes. I do think for the purpose of YouTube, and like I said, I've been trying to get better about breaking stuff up, particularly longer things like this and Xenoblade. So I do think I'll split the part here, at least. Take a quick break in the recording. So for those purposes, thank you all very much for watching. Special thanks to Fusiony, Go-Kart tier patron. If you want to help support me making jokes about butt plugs while barely even understanding what a butt plug is supposed to do, check out links in the description. Love you guys. Bye-bye.